Adesso gli ha scritto Campana su WhatsApp e magicamente è apparso e mi ha detto guarda, stavo vedendo un film e mi ero completamente scordato. Vabbè, comunque, è meglio così. Però, porca zozza, spero che non faccia altre minchiate perché mi viene a morte il spacchiotto. Io voglio bene per il spacchiotto, speriamo che...
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Titans coming in at 8-2, going up against the Bills, who come in at 6-4.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, Hoover to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hoover. And that is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Hoover. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. In not great starting field position here for the offense. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Forced out to his left. They find some open field here. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Fresh set of downs here. Now Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Second down following the incompletion. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Got some room at the 30, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On play action, Mariota escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Titans. 46 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Mariota on 1st down. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Irving in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They do get 6, but they still got some work to do on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Slot man moves right. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. David Irving in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, that the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
It's a foot race. Kenneth Dixon. A big play here for the Bills. 66 yards. So he nearly took it. The distance gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Looking to throw. Hoover. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Michael Pruitt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, They'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, Mariota. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll start the drive with Dixon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down, 8.
Let's go! 3-19! Over!
From the gun, Hoover. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! No, check! Patriot!
On 3rd down, Hoover. And he's able to find Diggs. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Hoover. Throw left side complete. That's Dixon. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Down they go with Dixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete. A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass.
Let's go. 3-19.
From the gun, Hoover. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now. Blue line. Watch it now, Marty. Here we go. 3-19.
On the give, this is Dixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw on second down. Hoover. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be third down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Second down, Mariota. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field, and that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 44 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Mixon. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run here with Mixon. But he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Touchdown. Keith Mumphrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Drops it underneath to Dixon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a second down. Operating from the gun. Hoover, a dump off for Dixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C., and the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Tennessee after this. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
from the gun. Hoover. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. In motion, the tight end. A first down throw for Mariota. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Mariota. They're going deep for Hill. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Bills getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Hoover.
Hey, Bubba.
And that is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Boom, landed.
To throw on 3rd down. Hoover. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Porca troia.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Shift together here from the D-line. Mariota, he's going to loft one deep left side here. A swing pass caught. Touchdown, Titans. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Ma porca di quella troia.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw on second down. Hoover, and he slings one that's incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down. Hoover. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Fielded just inside the 20. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Still fighting for more. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Now they run with Mixon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Titans on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Mariota. He is going to find Hill here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough.
Forse.
To move the chains. The toss play to Mixon. Oh, able to avoid him. And some room to work. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 57 yards on the ground. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And to give this time to the tailback. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Mariota now. Flushed out right. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Throwing on first down. Hoover. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Play action. Hoover. And he floats one there, incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing on third and long. Hoover. Hard throw, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now they try the right side here. And some room to maneuver. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Mariota now to throw on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. To throw on second down. Hoover. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Let's go. 3-19.
On first down. Hoover. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Bills on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun. Hoover. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he may want to track down that football because as that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. On the toss, Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Mariota to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Avery Williamson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hoover.
No.
His throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Hoover. Left side caught by Diggs. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Operating from the gun, Hoover. And he fires one incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
To throw again, Hoover. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is knocked down from the side at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Bills on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. 3-19. Leopard. No. Check. Patriots.
From the gun, Hoover. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door.
Here we go now. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Over. Here we go.
On 1st and goal, Dixon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play call.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Watch one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Third and long here for Mariota. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
And you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They run the counter now on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field, and the Redskins have scored to swing back in front. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Defense showing blitz. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over. Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
On 1st and 10, Hoover. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a deep.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. As they run the counter play. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. The Titans on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back him up 5. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points.